No more dependent visa. Ha, this is serious. My people, the UK has brought another law again, oh, and they've decided that they want to cut down migration, and they're not even joking. This is what they have decided to do.
First of our 5 points will be to end the abuse of the health and care visa. We will stop overseas care workers from bringing family dependents, and we will require care firms in England to be regulated by the Care Quality Commission in order for them to sponsor visas.
Have you guys heard that? So, you know, those that are coming on care worker visa, when they mean care visa, they do not mean people that are nurses, people that are doctors. Those ones are on a different type of visa. When they say care visa, they mean those people that are coming in on care worker visa. You remember that as of this year, the UK opened door for care worker visa people to come in. But now what they are saying is that over 100,000 people have come in on a care worker visa, and 120,000 dependents came in with their partners that come on the worker visa, and only 20% of those people are working. So it means that the rest are not working, and it's putting pressure on their economy. And now they are saying they are going to cut the migration. So if you are coming as a care worker or a care assistant from spring next year, you will not be allowed to bring your family. You will not be allowed to bring your child or your wife. At spring next year, could be June, could be July, could be May. Well, I don't know what to say about this, because it's not easy for people to leave their family back home and then come down to another country, because one of the major reasons many people move abroad is for better life for their family, at least their immediate family. And now the UK is cutting it. Well, the good thing about this for now is that they have not put an exact date when it's going to start. They are saying probably it's going to be spring, but they don't know which month yet. So let's keep our fingers crossed, and we'll see. Hopefully before then they will review it and decide to make a change. We shall see. They still brought another rule. Now this rule is going to affect those that are coming in on work visa and also students. Let's listen to this.
Approximately 120,000 dependents accompanied 100,000 care workers and senior care workers in the year ending September 2023. Only 25% of dependents are estimated to be in work, meaning a significant number are drawing on public services rather than helping to grow the economy. We recognise that foreign workers do great work in our NHS and health sector, but it is also important that migrants make a big enough financial contribution. Therefore, we will increase annual immigration health surcharge this year by 66%, from £624 to £1,035, to raise on average around £1.3 billion for the health services of this country.
So now they have said that the annual health subcharge. Now, what is health subcharge? For people that are coming into the UK as students, for those that are coming into the UK on work visa that's not in the healthcare industry, they used to pay a health fee for you to be able to use the UK hospital. You know, the UK hospital is free of charge, but because you're an immigrant, for you to use it, you're going to be paying a particular amount of money. That's 600 and something pounds every year. So if you are in the UK for 5 years, every year you'll be paying that amount of money. Now let's say you have your wife, you have your sons, you have your daughters, you'll be paying that amount, 600 and something pounds each. So if you have a family of 3, each of you will be paid over 1,800 every year to the UK. Now they are saying that people are coming to the UK and are using their public services, and because of it they will increase the price to over £1,080. Now the question is, a family of 5 that is coming to the UK, or a family of 4 that is coming to the UK and is spending over 5,000 or over 6,000 paying for health subcharge every year, is it still worth it to come to the UK? That is the question I would like you guys to answer on the comment section. Is it still worth it coming down? And how much do they pay people on an average salary of 28,000 in a year, you're already giving 5,000 back to the government. Is it still worth it? You guys should let me know your opinion in the comment section. Now, let's listen to the third plan they are trying to bring spring next year, 2020.
Second, we will stop immigration undercutting the salary of British workers. We will increase the skilled worker earnings threshold by a third to 38,700 from next spring, in line with the median full-term wage for those kinds of jobs. Those coming on health and social care visa routes will be exempt.
Okay, so now they are saying that the minimum wage, which is about 26,000, 25,000 now, it will increase it to 38,000. What do they mean by this? This simply means that, for you to get a skilled worker visa, a skilled worker visa is a type of visa that allows you as an immigrant to work in the UK. Do you understand? So if you want to work in the UK, you get a skilled worker visa. You can work, you stay in the UK for over 5 years, and after 5 years you can apply for your permanent residency. That's what the skilled worker visa allows you to do. So anybody in the UK that is working as an immigrant is on a skilled worker visa till they get their permanent residency. So now, for you to be able to get a skilled worker visa, there's an amount of salary your company must pay you for you to get that skilled worker visa. At the moment, it's still about 24,000-25,000 ish, depending on your particular work, but it's around that price. Now they want to increase the money to 38,000. This would have been a good news if the minimum salary in the UK is increased to 38,000. But the problem is that the minimum salary in the UK is not increased to 38,000. So if you are coming to the UK now and you want to work, you have to be looking for a job that will pay you above 38,000. And the problem is, for you to get a job that pays you that amount in the UK, you need to be in a senior position. And many companies will not hire international people and place them in a senior position because they want you to come to their company and gain experience before they put you in a senior position. So the highest many company pays international workers are like 30,000, 31,000. Even in London, that is expensive. So how do they expect people to meet up? So it automatically means that the amount of people coming to the UK next year is going to be reduced. The only sector that normally pays people up to that 38,000, apart from those in the healthcare industries, are people that pay like IT. And there are not so many people that will even pay you up to 38,000. So this is something that the UK has really used to hold immigrants on a very tight chokehold. Now, on another way to look at this is for those that are coming in here as a student. You remember that when you come into the UK as a student, you have 2 years to do your study, then you can apply for a post-study work visa. Then your post-study work visa is to enable you to get a job in the UK. So now, if you want to get a job in the UK, as someone that is a fresh graduate, many companies will want you to start from a lower level before you go to a higher level. Now, once you have a post-study work visa, you will need to switch onto a skilled worker visa for you to continue to stay in the UK. Now, the job that you are going to apply for, many companies will not pay you up to 38,000 because you are a fresh graduate. They'll be paying you below 38,000. So it means that you cannot get a skilled worker visa and you cannot stay back in the UK. They've automatically used one stone to kill two birds. So they've reduced the ability of graduates from getting a skilled worker visa after they have graduated, because then you need to earn very high. So it's either you are doing your school, you are doing different things like different management role, you are volunteering just to gain experience, so that when you finish, they can give you a senior role. If not, it will be very difficult to get a job in the UK, because now you will need that job to get a skilled worker visa. And if you cannot get a skilled worker visa, you have to opt for other type of visa, which is scale-up visa. And scale-up visa, they don't give it to anybody. It's very rare for them to give it out. So it automatically means that it's going to reduce people for coming to the UK. Now you will not ask yourself, is it still worth it to come to the UK? Though there's a drawback, though there's an exception in this law. So if you are in the healthcare sector, number one. Number two, they put another law on their government website that if you are below 26 years old, and as you're below 26 years old and you're a recent graduate from the university, they can pay you 70% less than 38,000. So let's do the maths. 70% times 38,000. So they can pay you 26,600. So you are lucky if you are below 26 years and you are a recent graduate, you are fine. And if your job is in the shortage occupation list, you also be fine. You understand? And if you're in the healthcare sector, you don't need to earn up to that 38,000 that they are planning for come next year, spring. But if you don't fall within this category, sorry, there's one more category. If you did a PhD degree in the UK, and a PhD degree, not just in anyhow course, a PhD degree in science, a PhD degree in mathematics. But if you don't fall among this category and you are other category, you're not in the healthcare sector, your job is not also on the shortage occupation list, it simply means that you must earn up to 38,000 for you to get a skilled worker visa. And this stuff, it's going to be massive. It's going to really, to them it's an advantage, but to really reduce immigration. But to those that are coming in for good living, to those that have spent so much, especially students that have spent so much to come down to the UK, I don't know anymore if UK is still worth it. But you guys should tell me what you think in the comment section. Now let's listen to the fourth law they are trying to bring in the UK.
Thirdly, we will scrap cut-price shortage labour from overseas by ending the 20% going rate salary discount for shortage occupations and reforming the shortage occupation list. I have asked the migration advice.
So now they are trying to do another thing now. Normally, you know, the shortage occupation list, there are a list of jobs there, and those type of jobs are the type of jobs that they give you. Like there are some percentage they give because the job, it means there is a shortage occupation list, UK needs you and all that. Now they're trying to reform the whole shortage occupation list. So now it means that most of the job on the shortage occupation list will be reduced. So the plan is that they want to reduce the job. They said they will not have so many jobs on the shortage occupation list, and that many people also will not come to the UK anymore.
And we will create a new immigration salary list with a reduced number of occupations. People only bring dependents who they can support financially. By raising the minimum income for family visas to the same threshold as the minimum salary threshold for skilled workers, which is 38,700. The minimum income requirement of 18,600 has not been increased since 2012. Madam Deputy Speaker, this package of measures will take place from next spring. Finally, having already banned overseas master's students from bringing family members to the UK, I have asked the Migration Advisory Committee to review the graduate route to prevent abuse, to protect the integrity and quality of the UK's outstanding higher education sector. It needs to work in the best interests of the UK, supporting the pathway into high-quality jobs for the global talent pool, but reducing opportunities for abuse. Madam Deputy Speaker.
Okay, so now what they have also said they want to do is that for you to bring your family to the UK, you must be earning up to 38,000, same as a skilled worker visa. So if you're on another sort of visa, you understand, and you want to bring your family, you have to earn up to 38,000. So to them, they feel like it will make them know that yes, you are bringing your family and you can really take care of your family. That the current one that the current amount of money that they require for you to bring your family is too small. So from next year spring, they will increase it, and that you need to earn up to £38,000 per year for you to bring your family. Finally, another thing they want to do is this graduate route. They are trying to look at it and see if there is a way they can also work on it to, according to them, to prevent people from abusing it. So these are the laws they said they want to bring in come spring next year to the UK. Now the question now still remains, with all this law that they are bringing in. Is it immigrants that is the problem in the UK, or the UK should have looked for a better measure in order to accommodate people? You are saying that people should come into your country, and you are still putting laws to choke them in your country. Is it the right thing to do, or is it not the right thing to do? Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. And the question still remains, is the UK still worth it, or is it no longer worth it? Thank you for watching this video, and my name still remains Stella. See you in our next video. Bye for now.